YouTube. Hope you guys are doing great this week. Had to come back with another video. I've been swamped with work, man, so I haven't been able to film like I want to. I've been pumping out content like crazy, but luckily things are getting better. Luckily had some meetings get canceled. I just saw my tarantula moving around, so I figured I'd get a quick film of them. But this isn't even the topic of the video. My mangrove snake just shed, so I'm gonna get some footage of him. I'm gonna continue this into the late night, but I guess I'll show you some what his shed's looking like. You know, perfect sheds over here. It's a little broken up, but he's all nice and fresh. I think he's got to be at least 6 feet, because I remember when he shed in the past, and this was like a few sheds ago. The shed was about as long as me, because I'm 6 feet even. So me and my boy about the same size. See the Goody Sapphire, I still haven't fed her yet. Waiting for those fangs to harden. Centipede, I ain't seen that mug in weeks. But you know how that goes to all my invert owners. They can be pretty elusive. But yeah, guys, I'll continue this footage into the night. Definitely want to get some content out for you guys, express myself, get in my creative element. Been a lot going on this week, so ready to get back into it. Friday's almost here, guys, and this Friday for me is payday, so I'm especially excited. Oh my God, Mr. Tarantula this kind of reminds me of a dog. Like, you know, dogs will kind of scratch their butt a little bit. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool, man. I love all my inverts. I definitely would like to get more inverts, maybe like an Emperor Scorpion. I did see one in the store the other day for about 40 bucks. It was on sale, but what's that noise? But yeah, they I like them because they don't need the lights, the heat lamps and stuff like that. But especially with what I got going on right now, then luckily it hasn't been as bad as far as my stuff shutting off. I guess that issue resolved itself with the breakers, but I don't want to push it too far. So if I do get any new pets, which probably won't be for a while, it will definitely be something invertebrate. The lychee's getting huge too, guys. Might as well showcase him while he's actually on his little cork bark and not hidden in the leaves somewhere. Yeah, the lychee's getting huge, guys. You know, it won't be a video without showing off my boy Sola Santana, the Snake Cartel star of the show. But yeah, guys, this wasn't even supposed to be a daytime, or at least a mix, I guess. I do want to include the nighttime footage. I was gonna wait until tonight when the mangrove comes out, but I might as well. I'm in a good mood now that everything's said and done. Had some production issues at work, so I was like on a 3-hour call, working out some technical issues with the team we work with in India. So I've been bogged down with that. It's just been a busy week in general. On an unrelated note, man, my girl got me this when she went thrifting. She knows me so well, man. I love this. I'm gonna have to hang this up somewhere in the crib. Definitely like anything, you know, I think I mentioned in other videos, like anything paranormal related. That's my jam right there, man. Definitely gotta hang that up. Shout out to my girl. About to go get us some dinner, y'all. About to hit the Buffet Asia. Get me some Asian food, man. Definitely about to be a treat. I could definitely use it after a day like this. Gotta love that cold start. Let me know how you guys' week has been so far. It's definitely been a busy one for me. This video actually took a much different direction than I had expected, or had planned on. Actually turned into an actual full day vlog, but I'm in a creative mood. I didn't get to film anything yesterday. I just felt too exhausted, like I mentioned, but I'm ready to get out and do a little something and balance out the day. There were some small wins for the day. There were 2 meetings I was dreading having, and I was able to, those meetings actually got canceled, luckily, due to the production issue we had. And tomorrow, guys, I actually have to reprimand somebody. I've never done that before on the job. That'll be interesting. We had I think I may have mentioned it in another video. We got a team member that's just very lackluster. And everybody has room for improvement, but this guy, he don't be showing up to meetings. He's like a junior dev. He may be the only person younger than me at the job. He sounds like he's pretty young, so I may be older than him. I never asked him his age, but that'll be interesting. I'm surprised he's still there, honestly, because he's been there longer than me, and he just, on teams, on the status, you can see that he's just been away. Like, he don't responding like that. He's just not a good performer. Very, very lackadaisical, and just not a good employee, just to keep it real. But that'll be interesting because I'm not his direct manager, but she wanted me to set it up, so I'll be in the meeting with her and him, and I guess we'll just be grilling him. I'll tell y'all how that goes later. To be honest, I was still tired today, even upon making the first few clips of this video, but I finally got my meditation session in. I had so many back-to-back meetings from start to finish today. I usually already have like the first 2 knocked out. I meditate 3 times a day, y'all, without fail. So I already did 1, so that boosted up my energy a lot. So I'm feeling a lot better. But I got 2 more to do. It's currently like 6:30. But I'll squeeze the last 2 in before the day is over. Definitely got to get that in. I want to go to the gym, honestly, because I didn't go yesterday either. But I don't know, man. I'm so tired. I don't know if I may take a quick nap and then go. But I'm definitely going to go all weekend since I missed a few days this week. Definitely got to stay consistent in that gym, y'all. But I really got to. It's just been a busy week. So I haven't really had the energy to go. But we going to get right, y'all. I definitely got to go after going to this buffet, man. Definitely going to do it up. Help boost the mood. They got a lot of good food in there. I never had frog legs before until I went to this place. Because I remember seeing they look like chicken wings. They were fried. And I went and tasted them. I've heard they taste like chicken. And it does live up to that. It did taste kind of like some chicken wings. That's like my favorite thing there. Frog legs. I hate to say it with me being the exotic guy, but yeah, the frog legs are pretty good. I actually used to be a vegetarian at one point. Fun fact. Let me know if I got any vegetarians or vegans in the chat, or the comment section, I should say. But yeah, the first time I went vegetarian, I was probably, I did it for a full year, like no cheating, like full year straight. And I've done it other times in my life, but not as long, maybe for like a few months at a time. But it definitely opened my mind to a lot of different foods you could eat. I like the substitutes too, even though they're not like the healthiest thing to eat. I do get why people eat them, because when you're coming off of meat, that having something that's similar, because some of those substitutes are pretty close, guys. I've had a lot of different ones, especially there's a lot of vegan and vegetarian restaurants out here, and I always try them when I see them. I still like trying things like that. They're definitely pretty good. I actually met a lady, maybe some of you guys know about her. She's pretty social media famous. I heard she has her own show too, but her name is Tabitha Brown. I actually went, it was my first time trying that place. It was over there in Town Square. It was Down to Earth. And I saw her, she had on a really like noticeable outfit. It was like really bright colored. And she's actually from North Carolina too. Her daughter, I think, went to the same college as me. I don't know if she was there at the same time as me, but I'm not the most sociable person. But I went over to her, and I was like, man, I don't want to let my shyness miss out on an opportunity. And I told her I was from North Carolina as well. I didn't even ask for a picture. And she asked for the picture, was even better, so I didn't have to feel weird about asking. But we took a nice little pic. This was like maybe a year ago, year and a half. It was a while ago. It was crazy because it was nobody in there but her, which was crazy. And I kept looking and seeing how the people were treating her. I was like, man, that got to be her, because they're treating her like a celebrity. So I knew it had to be her, because she was with some friends too. And my mom, she's a real big fan of her. And but yeah, it was interesting seeing that. You never know who you might run into, being out here in Vegas. Guys, I just had a little quick slow moment, man. I was wondering why it felt so warm in the car, because it's not even that hot outside. It might be like low 80s. And when I was coming back from my girl's crib last night, it was kind of chilly outside. It was kind of chilly in the car, so I didn't have the AC on. I actually had the heat on, and that's why I was in here baking. Wondering why I was feeling so warm. Just a little silliness on this Wednesday evening here. Yeah, we almost, I actually I was gonna go to the buffet earlier, but I felt like this would have been a better time at 6:30, because it's not as busy out here. It's like, if I had went during the initial time, I would have been at a standstill out here. It really gets real busy on South Rainbow around this time. People getting off work. You got the dinner rush. You got all that nonsense. But yeah, man, I'm ready to get some food in me. It's actually turning out to be a chill evening. Definitely not gonna dwell on how busy it was earlier, but it wasn't too bad. Things actually worked out in my favor. I need to start taking naps more, but I just hate going to sleep when it's daylight out. I feel like I'm losing my day. I was debating on whether I need to today, but that's one thing I need to probably start doing. I've been shorting myself on the sleep. I've been trying to keep up with the YouTube content, especially if I want to get late night clips of some of my snakes, particularly the green tree python, as well as I have to wake up super early for work. So your boy's sleep has been limited lately. Even when I was chilling with my girl yesterday, she could tell I was exhausted. That's why I'm trying to build this YouTube up so I can have a little bit more free time and really choose my schedule a lot more, which I do have like a lot more freedom at my job since it's remote, of course, than most physical jobs. So I can't complain too much, but that's why I do want to create another avenue of income so I can have just more control over my life in general. And I feel like in this day and age, especially if you've ever been laid off, you know that you really can't just trust your job. You gotta have some other side source of income going for sure. All right, guys, we are here. We are here at Buffet Asia. I actually frequent this spot a lot, man. Best bang for your buck. It's only like $20 during lunchtime, but dinner time's better to me because you get to get the seafood, and that's like about $30 per person. Not too crazy, but we about to dig in. I may get some footage on the inside, but I can't remember if they play music in there or not, but regardless, I might try to get at least one clip of some of the plates I get. All right, y'all, so I just enjoyed 3 delicious plates over here at the Buffet Asia. I got a rule, guys. 3 is my maximum. That may sound crazy to some, but I really, even when I eat 3, it feels like I'm pushing it too much, but I try not to overeat. And I usually load my plate too when I go, but I can't do more than 3, guys. That's any buffet. Let me go. How many plates do you guys usually eat whenever you guys go to a buffet? There we have it. Called the mangrove in action. He's like, dude, get out of here. I know he don't like this. Sorry, my boy, had to get the clip. I knew he'd be out. Well, I didn't think he'd be out this early, but sometimes he's out earlier than others. So I figured I'd get a nice little shot of him. Catch him out. Definitely getting to be big. He definitely needs that new cage. I wish Zen Habitat shipped out a lot sooner. I could have used that cage yesterday. But it won't be here until I think end of June, unfortunately. But I know that time will fly by. There's my boy freshly shed. Here's a bit more of a closer look. I need to clean his cage out again. It looks like he has an eye cap stuck. His other eye doesn't look like that. It looks loose though. Like he may rub that off. I guess I'll leave him alone and see if he rubs it off. But unfortunately, if he doesn't, I'll have to intervene. I've never seen him get an eye cap stuck, because literally you can see his whole body's good. But I don't know how well you can tell, but it's the eye that's facing y'all that's got the eye cap. I'm pretty sure it'll fall off. That's why I keep these larger water dishes, so they can soak if they need to. I've never really seen him soak, but I think he's smart enough to know to take a little dip, because I think I've seen him do it before, to dunk himself in the water a little bit before his shed. That's crazy though. That's the only thing that's left. Like literally no extra skin is on his body. Just that one eye. It's looking like Popeye. But I'll leave him alone. He's probably trying to rub it off, so I'll see if it's still on there over the next day or so. And then I might have to, hopefully he can get off of himself, because this guy could be crazy. But I'll intervene if I need to. All right, y'all, I'm gonna conclude this video here. Like, comment, and hype the video, guys. Hype the video, man, and subscribe. Snake Cartel out. Hope you guys have a great weekend.